Hello fellow gamers, my name is Brent Justice and welcome to my gameplay channel Justice Gaming, and I am in Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition on the PC, and today I am going to be playing or starting the DLC The Burning Shores. That's right, I am ready to finally get into the DLC for Horizon Forbidden West, and I'm going to start that today. This will be my Let's Play gameplay playthrough of that game. Now, before I get into this, let me just give you a quick overview of the structure of this video so that you know what to expect. I will have chapters down below, so you will have chapters to each section. You can watch my intro that I'm going to do first, where I will talk about a little bit of my past gameplay experience with the full game. Then I'm going to talk about some weapon changes that I have made. I have made several weapon changes, loadout for this new playthrough today. And then I will do the actual playthrough where I play the game, and then I always end all of my videos with a thoughts, summary, and opinions section at the very end where I talk about what I just played. I am hoping that each video will probably be around an hour long, although this first one could be a little bit longer if there's a long introduction to the DLC. We'll see how that goes, but chapters down below you may skip ahead. So now I will start with my introduction. Let's talk a little bit about what I did in the last game. So, the last game being the full, complete Horizon Forbidden West base game. This is really loud here, so I'm going to go ahead and log into it, because this is really loud while I'm talking. And let me do that real quick, so I'll just load game. Obviously, what I wanted to say before we jump into this is I guess, a bit of a spoiler for what I'll be getting into, because it clearly says Hollywood. I see a big Hollywood sign, and I see one of the big machines there above the Hollywood sign. So I think we're going to LA. I think that's where we're going for the DLC, but I want to talk about that in the intro. Let me log in though, or load my game, because that's just incredibly loud in my ears and I cannot hear myself talk. But I'll load, and then I will do my intro here really quick, and then I will show my new weapon loadout as well. So let's do a little bit of an intro. Obviously, I have now played the full version, the full base game of Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition. I have the Complete Edition. This is on the PC that I am playing this on. I have the game maxed out, max graphics, max settings at 1440p. I'm running at a high refresh rate. I've got DLAA turned on, so I'm going to get a high, gameplay experience going into today's gameplay. I played the base game. I really enjoyed it. I have a complete playthrough on this channel, so be sure to check it out. You will be able to see, I think it's like 60-something videos that I have, and some of them are long too. And so that was a very thorough playthrough that I did of the base game. And I finished it, I would say, 4, maybe 5 weeks ago. So it has been, I think, literally 5 weeks since I have played Horizon Forbidden West and finished that last game video that I did. So between that last video and this one that you're seeing, there's about a 5-week period there of a break that I took from the game. So keep that in mind as I go forward. It's going to take me a little time to reacclimate myself into this playthrough today. But let's quickly summarize the storyline of Forbidden West, and there's a lot to talk about. But I'll try to summarize this best I can in a shortened manner. This is all going to be spoilers, by the way. So if you haven't seen Forbidden West, you haven't played it, avoid these spoilers if you want to, otherwise you're about to be spoiled. Okay, warning. So, yeah, we start off getting these, like, Odyssey codes, trying to find Gaia, right? We start off in that cool location where it started off in Forbidden West. Then we come to, like, the valley area down that kind of, like, connects you to the west. We work through some towns and cities there. We come to Plainsong, which is a really cool place. We go do some other really cool areas. We get to visit Las Vegas. We go all the way west to San Francisco, sunken San Francisco. Some really cool places there. And along the way, we're trying to get all these subordinate functions for Gaia to bring them together so that Gaia can, do her thing and take over the environment the best she can, but also to capture Hephaestus. Okay. So during this whole process, we become aware of the Zeniths, the Far Zeniths, the actual ones who flew in the Odyssey all the way out into space. They had a colony. They came back because it's, surprise, the original inhabitants. It's the original Zeniths, the original ones. They have found a way over 1,000 years to extend their life through artificial means and other ways. They have found a way to extend their life. So it's the actual Far Zeniths, which is really, really interesting. But we come to find out that actually, at the very end, their journey to Earth is just a pit stop. Earth is just a pit stop for them because they are trying to outrun a greater foe. That foe is Nemesis, ultimately. Ultimately, the big bad is Nemesis. And they are after the Far Zeniths, but Nemesis is going to come to Earth and ravish Earth as well. And so they were trying to get Gaia and everything so they would have that terraforming system and bring it back to another planet that Nemesis didn't know about and they could colonize. That was their goal. They were just going to leave us to die here. So that's like the ultimate plan. Now, I don't think we're going to get a lot of that in this DLC, the Burning Shores. I don't think that's going to be like the greater story. I think that's probably going to be like a Horizon 3, a third game probably, where we get into Nemesis stuff. So I'm not expecting Nemesis in the DLC, but I am expecting perhaps some of the Far Zeniths. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's keep going. So we also learn along the way that there's another clone of Elizabeth Sobek. We call her Beta. She was, being brainwashed and used by the Zeniths. She did defect to our side, but then she ended up getting kidnapped. And then, I guess at the end, did we meet back up with her? I actually forget what happened. I guess, yeah, she is at the very end, right? She is with us there at the end. I need to go back and watch my video. Like I said, it's been 5 weeks since I played and saw that last scene, but I think Beta was there. I'm pretty sure she was. We thought Tilda was our friend until she turned on us, so that was interesting. But yeah, my gosh, that storyline in Forbidden West was insane. Took us through a lot of turns, a lot of twists and turns. It was a very exciting storyline. I actually really enjoyed it, and I've had a lot of time to think about it. And yeah, I would say it's maybe not on as high as a list as Zero Dawn was, but only because Zero Dawn was like a first discovery. With Zero Dawn, you are discovering all these things for the first time. And so that whole discovery about what happened to the past 1,000 years ago is really enticing and draws you in. And that's why Zero Dawn will always feel a little bit, I guess, more engaging than Forbidden West, simply because of that initial discovery. That's what made Zero Dawn interesting. Forbidden West builds upon Zero Dawn. So it's like, yes, you're discovering new things, but it's not as engaging only because that initial Zero Dawn discovery is what was really exciting. And now that you know all that going into Forbidden West, it's not as exciting. But you still learn a lot of new things going into Forbidden West, and of course you have the overall reveal at the end of Nemesis. So I think Forbidden West is still an interesting and exciting story. They also improved and expanded upon many of the gameplay aspects. Now, some of the gameplay aspects I didn't like was how complicated the controls were. So many combos and things you have to remember to utilize on your character, and it's hard to remember all of that. That was a little complicated for me. I talked about all of that in my review. You might want to check that out if you haven't seen it. And some of the things I did like, though, was like being able to breathe underwater, getting that breathing apparatus, flying, obviously, the sun on the Sunwing. Since my time off, I've done a lot of grinding for gear and things, which I'm about to show you. And I used my flying sky thing here a lot. I used him a lot to fly around. So being able to fly, the only problem with that is you didn't quite get that until closer to end game. So you didn't get to do it as much, although it is still fun and it does bring a lot more enjoyment to the game. I could go on and on. Honestly, I've done my full review already of Forbidden West, so you want to check that out in my last video. This will be the new DLC Burning Shores. I might branch this out into its own playlist or its own numbering system. I'm not actually sure yet how I'm going to number this or if I'm going to branch it out, but we'll find out because I will be interested to know myself. So that is my whole intro. I will be doing, of course, the DLC starting the Burning Shores. Let's talk about maybe what I expect for that. I obviously did the DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn as well. The Frozen Wilds. I have a playthrough for the Frozen Wilds DLC for Zero Dawn on this channel also. Now in that one, we actually got some interesting new gameplay elements. We had, for number one, the derangement type of deal, which basically depowered us, because at the time we had a shield. We had this shield weaver outfit, and they found a way in the DLC to disable that shield weaver outfit, right? That's what they did in Frozen Wilds. So my question is, will they have something in the Burning Shores that's going to disable something that I have gained the ability for and have now? Are they going to debuff me in the Burning Shores? I'm worried about that. I'm worried about being debuffed because they always find a way to do that. The other thing I'm wondering is, will we pick up any new gameplay elements? Will the swimming and the sky flying, you know, be pulled into there somehow? Will we discover a new enemy, a new machine type maybe? And will we encounter the Far Zeniths? Because at this point of the game, starting the DLC, I am technically before the end battle. So I haven't attacked the Zenith base yet, even though I obviously did. The DLC, or once you finish that quest, puts you back into a point in the game that is before taking out the Far Zeniths. So everybody in that Zenith base is still there and doing their thing. And that means they could be out in the wild also doing things and interrupting us. So we could encounter some Far Zenith people in this DLC. That would make sense for where we are in the storyline. So I'm looking toward that possibly happening. But now that I've kind of given you all my expectations on that, again, I am playing Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition on the PC, maxed out graphics. I'm playing on a GeForce RTX 4090. I have all the graphics options turned up as high as possible, so this will be a very immersive gameplay experience, and I'm looking forward to that. Now that I have done my intro, which turned out to be a lot longer than I thought it would, let me show you my weapon changes I made prior to making this video, because I spent a lot of time grinding the melee, not the melee pits, but the arena for some more legendary gear. So I have more legendary bows and arrows now. I think I have 3 of them. Let me quickly, well, as quickly as I can, show you my new weapon loadout that I'm going to go into the DLC with. And if this is successful, it's successful. But if it's not, I may have to change some things up. First of all, I have the Death Seeker's Shadow epic quality. Yes, you can see it there. Epic quality, or legendary quality. Death Seeker's Shadow bow and arrow. And it is fully maxed out. I did all the grinding on that thing to max it out. So that has the advanced hunter arrows on it and a shock arrow as well. And it has sort of like a combo where you do the shock arrow and then you do the hunter arrow, and it does some kind of special thing when you do those in combination. It is maxed out, and you'll notice that the damage on the hunter arrow isn't very high. The impact damage isn't very high. And that's because I'm using mostly critical buffs. I'm using like critical hit and damage buffs and critical hit chance, or more critical hit damage when I'm at close range with the hunter bow. So this is more of like a close range weapon, and I do more damage the more closer the range I am to the machine or the person. So my coils selected are like close range damage, percent advantages, and then critical hit chance and critical hit damages. So that's what that is. Then I'm still keeping the Delta Sharp Shot bow, and I looked at all of the Sharp Shot bows that do the advanced precision arrows, and I like this one the best. And the reason why is because it gives me also the regular precision arrow, and the reason why that's important is this does not require sludge to craft. So the advanced precision arrow requires volatile sludge, and you only get 15 of that volatile sludge. And it takes 2 volatile sludge each time to craft that. So you're not able to craft a lot on the go. But with the regular precision arrow, it does not require volatile sludge, and I can craft these more quickly and frequently, and therefore, there you go. So I can use the regular precision arrow more, and then when I need to do more damage, then I have the really high impact damage advanced precision arrows. And so for this arrow, this bow, I have all impact damage on it. All impact damage. That's the whole point of this bow, is impact damage. Now, of course, because it's a very rare, you only get 3 coil slots. But that was the trade-off. So I have less coil slots, but I do have the advanced arrow, which doesn't require sludge. I'm of course keeping my corrosive blast sling. I'm keeping my sun scourge, which is maxed out as well. All of these are maxed out, by the way. I have a spike thrower, so I decided to go ahead and equip the Sky Killer spike thrower. This is a legendary item, and it is all maxed out, as you can see. It does explosive damage spikes, regular explosive, and then advanced explosive spikes. And it does a really cool fire spike explosive. I don't know if it's explosive, but I guess it does kind of explode, actually. Also, the coils on this are really cool because I have it buffed for the fire damage. I have it buffed for explosive damage, but I also have this buffed for knockback damage. So if I throw a spike at a machine or a person, it will knock them down. And then with them knocked down, I can do more damage with them knocked down also. So that's really unique. Now, the secondary abilities that it has, I've never used. So I've got Spike Trap, Propelled Spike, and Splitting Spike. And I don't know what all those are. I'll leave it on Propelled Spike and try that, because I haven't tried those yet. And then the last one is I did keep the Glow Blast Sharp Shot Bow, because it does the Glow Blast, but also another precision arrow thing there. Actually, see, that's 174, yeah, so I will use this for the Glow Blast. But the reason why I really wanted to keep the Glow Blast one is for the tear. I have a tear arrow that does 609 tear. That's a crap load of tear. So this thing is like, if I need a tear arrow, I've got a tear arrow. But all of these arrows and bows are maxed out. So yeah, a legendary Death Seeker's bow, the Delta Sharpshot bow, a legendary Sun Scourge bow, a legendary Sky Killer Spike Thrower, the Glow Blast Sharpshot bow, but everyone is maxed out. So this is what I spent my time on, was grinding all the machine parts to upgrade all of these weapons. And they're all upgraded, and that's my loadout. That's what I've got going into this DLC. So I know this introduction has been extremely long. I will not bore you any longer. Let us please now get into Horizon Forbidden West, the DLC, the Burning Shores. Let's finally start it. Here I go. I'm going to go to Enter. I'm going to go to Quest. I am going to go to Main, to the Burning Shores. We got to meet at Tilda's mansion. I'm going to meet at Tilda's mansion. I'm meeting Silence at Tilda's mansion, of all people. I am meeting Silence. All right. Well, I guess we'll walk up to it. So we'll go to this campfire and we'll walk up to it. But I hope you all are having a great day today, and I really hope you enjoy my gameplay today. I absolutely do. I hope you enjoy it. I have in front of me a hot coffee. That's what I will be drinking. So let me know what you're drinking down below as you watch my playthrough today. Ah, that is delicious. Delicious. All right. How do we get to Tilda's house? Meet Silence at Tilda's mansion. Yeah, real excited to see how this goes. And I cannot just walk through the door. No, that would be too easy. How do I get into her mansion? I've never had to walk into her mansion before. Oh, I can go through the window. Is he on the roof? Where is he? Silence, where are you? Okay, here you are. Okay, meet Silence, Tilda's mansion. There's the Zenith base. Let's go.
So this is where Tilda tried to reel you in. What was her proposal? That together you could save the planet? Just as your precious genetic mother always wanted?
Bumped everything.
I believe the old ones called that a bait and switch. Luring you with the promise of a vibrant new world, when in reality, it's doomed to be cracked open by Nemesis and scoured of life.
Oh, I guess
You're
this is...
trying to get a rise out of me about Tilda?
I spilt my
It's not gonna
coffee
work.
on
and
myself.
if you really believed we have no future, you wouldn't be here.
And perhaps I'm just waiting to see if you can once again achieve the impossible. Speaking of which, my preparations for Nemesis have revealed a new problem. I've been searching the remains of the Zenith base for any data that could help us.
Oh.
In doing so,
So this is after
I
we've taken
discovered
over
that
the Zenith base.
13 of our spacefaring friends descended to Earth from the Odyssey.
But we only found 12 corpses total, including Verbena at the biotech lab.
Your math is impressive as always, but yes. It appears that one got away.
Uh-oh.
His name is Walter Landra.
Walter
In the
Landra.
21st century, he was an aerospace magnate, but also a bit of a celebrity. I'm sure I don't have to tell you that he's far too dangerous to be allowed to roam free. You need to find him and deal with him.
So first of all, right off the bat, I was wrong about where this DLC takes place in terms of the storyline. It's true that once you finish the main quest, you're thrown back into the game so you continue to play the game. And at that point, you are put before the Zenith base. I mean, before taking over the Zenith base. But because I'm playing the DLC, that is technically a new game. That is a different game. Therefore, the storyline is now post taking over the base. So we know about Nemesis. We know the threat of Nemesis. Silence has been searching the base, the Zenith base, for more information now that we have access to it. So that's where we are in the storyline. So this is post the last quest, the last, main quest. That's what this is. Singularity, I think it's called. So this is after that, after Singularity.
You said you've been searching through the Zenith base. Did you find anything that can help against Nemesis?
Well, I believe our best option is to unearth powerful technologies from the Zeniths, the ancient past, or both. Now, with such knowledge in hand, we might be able to build a weapon to hurt Nemesis in a way that it can't currently anticipate.
Surprise attack? I like it.
Don't get your hopes up. I found a few leads, but nothing concrete. It will be a long search, I fear.
So I did not actually think we would be doing more with Nemesis in this DLC, because in the Frozen Wilds, it wasn't really about the main storyline. It was about a volcano, an AI in a volcano we had to save. Kind of a side story, really, a side questy kind of a deal with that DLC. This one seems to be more plot oriented to the main storyline. So far, anyway.
So Landra made his fortune by selling spaceships?
Not exactly. He built ships and drones that could mine near-Earth asteroids for rare metals, generating untold riches.
I'm starting to see why you're worried.
Indeed. Thanks to us, he no longer has access to the Odyssey or the Zenith base, but he likely has extensive knowledge of potent old-world technologies. As such, he represents both a threat and an opportunity.
You think he might know about something that can help with Nemesis?
It's possible, yes.
You said Walter Landra was a bit of a celebrity. What does that mean?
Although he made his money in aerospace, he put vast sums into the production of holographic entertainment. In fact, his wife was a famous actress. The two of them were often featured in tabloids and other media.
Tabloids?
A type of news outlet that tracked the personal lives of celebrities, allowing legions of fans to live vicariously through the rich and famous.
Ah.
Oh. Yuck.
Yeah, yuck. Her response to that is yuck. I've never seen Aloy say something like that, like yuck to something. I've never heard her utter that word. That is the first word I've heard her, first time I've seen her say that word. That's kind of funny, actually, right there.
So where do you think Londra went?
The coast, far to the south. An area wrecked by tectonic shifts and volcanic
The
activity.
coast, far to the
Few enough
south.
who have ventured there refer to it as the Burning Shores.
Burning
But
Shores.
1,000 years ago, it was
Ah,
called
volcanic
Los
hub.
Angeles. A
Ah,
hub for
yep.
the technology and entertainment industries.
I figured we were going
Londra's
to
space
Los
mining
Angeles.
company Heaven Sent was headquartered there. It stands to reason he would retreat to familiar territory. I'll send you the coordinates. So, are you ready to track down our rogue Zenith?
So this is about a Zenith.
Okay, to the Burning Shores then.
Proceed with caution, Aloy. I suspect Londra is even more devious and resourceful than the other Zeniths.
Oh, silence. If I didn't know better, I'd think you were actually concerned about my safety.
All right. Well, this is heading where I thought we'd be heading, to LA, from the title screen.
Aloy? I hope I haven't caught you in the middle of fighting a giant machine or something.
Hey, Beta, I'm actually on my way to the Burning Shores.
Oh, right. Gaia and I heard about your mission from Silence. Be safe, okay? We'll be here if you need us.
Will do. Thanks.
Okay, so Beta is back there. Yeah, we've got oh. This is it. We're here. Whoa. Now, I figured it would be underwater, but what's interesting is all the tectonic shifts and the volcanic
This
activity.
is it. Londra's headquarters shouldn't be far.
The heck?
Hurt?
I knew there would be something new to have to deal with.
Shit!
Ah, she cursed. Yeah, I knew there would be something new we'd have to fight. Oh my. Oh gosh.
Come on! Come on!
Well, that's one way to drop in.
Were you actually flying just now?
Seika.
Yeah, just, not my best landing.
Damn, more machines.
Okay. Looks like we're gonna go right into a fight, or maybe not. Oh, that's the Chinese theater, isn't it?
Stay back. I'll handle this.
Hold on, I can help too.
Let's see what you got.
Okay, I guess we're going right into battle. I mean, I guess we're gonna take these things out then.
Fire gleam, but more volatile.
Purge water, right? Just purge water? Nah.
Here's to the hut! Surprise
Okay.
for someone. Not bad, stranger.
Oh, we got all kinds of machines here, actually.
Machine can't move. I could grapple in for a big hit.
Oh, several of them. Okay. Oh, I think there's more.
Last one! Let's see who takes it.
Okay, I gotta loot everything. If you are not familiar with my gameplay, you should know I have to loot everything, and I have to search everything, and I have to take my time. Oh,
Not gonna hold.
there was one more.
Shoot it!
Cutscene.
Oh, you know how to hold your own. The name's Seika.
Seika.
Aloy. I could, say the same about you. You have a focus. So you're Quinn.
Okay. I thought they
You're not
were
exactly
Quinn.
like any diviner I've met.
I think the
How do you even
outfit.
know that?
I think the outfit looked like
I'm
Quinn
sure
to
you
me.
have a lot of questions, but first...
Just one for now. I saw you before you crashed, flying on a sunwing. It didn't look like you knew about that tower, which means you're new. So what brought you here?
I am new.
I'm looking for someone. There's a ruin. On the hill northeast of here, that's where I was headed.
The ruin on the hill. You mean Starlight Rise?
You know it. Is there another way to get there?
Maybe. But first, we're gonna have to do something about that tower.
Yeah,
I think we can help each other, Aloy.
looks like some kind of
The tower's not
machine.
far from where my people made camp. I can show you the way.
It almost looks like Far Zenith to me. Maybe to knock down flying
You
machines.
said we can help each other, but what exactly are you doing here?
Let's just say, I need that tower dealt with too. Come on.
So, Seika, she's from the Quinn. I got that kind of from the outfit. It looked like an outfit of the Quinn. She has
This
a
way.
focus.
Follow me.
No, I gotta loot everything. We're going back. And what is this new
I'll have to
stuff?
take my skiff to get to the settlement.
What were you doing out here anyway?
Skiff's rudder is a bit off.
Oh, that's fire
Goes
gleam.
out for some parts to fix it.
Volatile.
And sometimes, you just need to hunt alone.
What does that do for me? Is that just like... I don't know what that does. I don't know why that does. Is that just to like... break things apart to use as traps, maybe? Okay, I think that's what that is. I think that's a trap. I think that's so that I can knock down machine... Could have used those to knock down some of these machines. So that's a new thing, using fire gleam as traps. They didn't have that in the base game, so that is new. Fire gleam in the base game was only used to get in and get like special loot drops and things like that. But now it looks like it's also used for traps or to blow things up as a destructible. So that's a new element. That's a different element already. Before I set off from this area, yeah, I was trying to say, if you do not know my gameplay style, you're about to, which is I take my time, I loot everything, I look around, I scan everything, I look for data pads and read all the data pads. I don't rush it. I'm in a new area and I want to explore this area. That's why I'm here. I'm playing the game because I want to explore the game. And so I am going to explore the game. I'm not just going to run away with Seska, or Seika. Called her Seska. That would be a Star Trek Voyager reference, everyone. Seika. And I guess this helps me get into places also. It's cool. Okay. That didn't do anything, but that's cool. Okay, alright. So, yeah. We are definitely in LA. So Hollywood will be right around the corner somewhere. I want to look on the map real quick, see what the map looks like, see what the map of this DLC looks like. I already see a question mark I want to check out. Looks like this is where we're starting here. I see volcanic stuff here. Ah, we are over the ocean, but not too far from the mainland, to be honest with you. Not real far. So I wonder if this place, if this area is completely separated by water, or if there's any land that does connect it or not. I'm thinking it may be completely separated by water, and LA is now completely underwater, just like San Francisco was. I see lava or something flowing through. I see lava. Lava is going to be a big problem for me in this map. There's probably going to be a lot of swimming, a lot of underwater, but thankfully I can breathe underwater. Campfires and things I'll have to grab. Definitely want to grab everything. Wonder if there's a tall neck to open up all of this. I don't know. I do want to go check this out before we go. I want to go check that out over there. Let me do a scan, see if there's anything interesting around this area. I'll probably end up coming back also. Any data pads or anything? The data pads are what I'm looking for. But I don't see anything offhand. Oh, I see something. That is an aerial capture. Aerial capture northwest. That's new. I don't know what an aerial capture is. I got it in my system now, whatever it is. Where am I looking at? Oh, that must be the unknown thing. Find the source of the signal. Do I do it now, or do I just go follow Seika? Maybe I'll come back to it, but I really do want to do it. Oh, look. Hey, this is new. This is yellow. Brimshine sliver. Okay.
Some kind of crystal. Oh, strong smell. Merchants might be interested, though.
So, this must be the new green shine. You have found a piece of brimshine, a rare and valuable resource hidden in the Burning Shores. Brimshine can be used for upgrading weapons and outfits. So, just like we had green shine in Forbidden West to buy things or upgrade things, I'm going to need to find this brimshine stuff to do that. And there might be some underwater, too, I'll need to look for. Ancient compartments are still there. Okay, I see a lot of stuff in there. I really do want to go explore, but I don't want to waste y'all's time right this second. I mean, I wonder if I can walk on all this hot lava stuff. I really do want to go in there and get everything. I'll have to come back for sure. I want to test something. I want to know if I can walk on this hot, steamy lava stuff, or if it's going to hurt me when I do. I need to know for the future. Okay, I can safely walk on it. Look, it doesn't do any damage. Okay, I can walk through it. Alright, let's go follow Seika, but I definitely want to come back to this area and go and find out whatever that thing is. Aerial thing. I'm guessing it's another kind of drone like we found in the base game. But let's go get this started first, see where we are.
Let's get going.
I do want to come back and give this place a good look over though. And I guess I can't use my flying mount, my flying thing, because the thing will knock me down out of the sky, so I can't fly. I have to run. So already, I was talking about maybe they would find a way to debuff you of your abilities in the DLC. They've already found a way to debuff my flying machine. I cannot fly. And I just got that ability not too long ago.
Here she is. I just need to attach this component I picked up. Hold tight.
Never seen a boat like that before.
Me and a gearhead back at the settlement roped it together. Works well enough. That'll do it. Skiff's good to go. Hop in.
Nice.
Oh no. Not another one.
Oh yeah, they are absolutely
Like I said,
destroying
there's
the
no getting to
machines.
Starlight Rise so long as that tower's there. Okay, casting off.
Huh. Sure beats rowing.
Hope
I've
I'm
a
able
lot
to.
of time to improve her design.
I hope I'm able to come back to this little place where I'm at, because I do want to check out that aerial capture and that unknown.
How long have your people been here?
About a year, I think. We hit this massive storm crossing the Great Ocean. Lost half the fleet and our bearings. It was a miracle we even made it to these shores. We've been stuck here ever since.
See. I'm sorry to hear that. Just how many of you are left?
Not as many as there should be. We've had other troubles since the shipwreck. And some of those remaining aren't much help.
Sounds like you're not thrilled to go back.
Bringing back an Outlander is certainly going to complicate things. It'll be fine.
Yeah, she's
Just
got
follow
a
my lead
powered
and
boat.
let me do the talking.
This is pretty
If you say
advanced.
so.
We have a powered boat. I mean, that's very advanced. We're beyond sailing ships at this point. We
That's
have
it on your left.
powered boats.
Fleet's End.
Power boats.
Uplifting name.
Jet skis are going to be
We weren't
next.
in
You know
great
it.
spirits when we made landfall.
Jet skis are the next thing that are coming. Yeah, I definitely want to go back and check out whatever that stuff I missed back there was, but...
Okay, here we go.
Wonder if I can swim across the water, if it'll let me or not. I don't know. Or do I always have to take a boat across? So this is their settlement. Very
May I
nice.
be dismissed?
No.
Very big.
You will remain here until the trader returns. You!
Here we go.
Sorry.
One act of treason breeds another, it seems. Stealing a diviner's focus, leading a barbarian into our midst.
So she stole that
one I
focus.
Arrest them both. Remove their focuses at once.
Arrest us.
Ah,
This is a
that's-
matter for the
That's
Admiral.
my focus. You can't take my focus.
Not a compliance officer.
By all means.
They can't be taking my focus.
It's true. Seika stole the focus.
Who's the barbarian?
She's done for.
Things seem kind of tense around here.
It's not our best day.
But it's one of the older version of focuses. It can only detect up to a certain year, and then it cannot read anything more current. So it's one of the older versions.
Admiral Garrett! It's as I told you, sir. The proof is now before your eyes.
Admiral
A
Garrett.
soldier dared to don a diviner's focus, the eye that reveals the legacy. But Seika did not stop there. She brought a barbarian among us, in direct violation of Confidentiality Clause 3A.
Well,
Protocol
actually, we
states
fell out of the
that
sky.
This might be our last chance at finding our missing people, sir. Diviner Vi's focus showed me his last moments. He found a clue. The ruin on Starlight Rise. There's evidence our people were there.
Huntress headquarters.
Now we have no means of safe passage. Not in our current situation. But she might have another way.
Remember the law, sir. Focus is for a diviner. No one else.
Seika's actions are indeed concerning.
So do they not recognize me as Elizabeth
And there
Sobek?
will
Because the
have to
last
be a
ones did.
reckoning.
The last Quinn we met, like, recognized my face. But they're not recognizing me
Finding
as her
our
yet.
lost crew is paramount. If Seika has a chance of bringing them back, our course is clear. Even compliance must recognize that. I will allow it. Seika and the Outsider are free to pursue this lead.
Okay, well,
But, sir, if
he's gonna be a problem. We're gonna fight him in the future. I can see it coming now. We're gonna
Outlander.
fight him.
I'd like a word when you have a moment.
Damn them.
You okay?
I shouldn't have said that. It's just that my sister is one of the missing. Not only that, she's our last navigator, our only means of getting home. I've got to find her, even if it means using a forbidden relic. Meanwhile, Rang and the others act like I'm the problem, when in reality, I'm the only one looking for a solution.
Look, I understand. Maybe more than you know, but for now, I think we need to calm down
I
and
am
just...
calm. You're right, of course. Getting upset isn't going to help.
Okay. We both need to get to the place you call Starlight Rise. But that tower... seems like it knocks anything nearby out of the sky.
Yes.
Out of the water, too. It fires
Oh.
at any watercraft in range.
So we can't even get near the water.
Great. Well, it seems to me you've got some kind of plan in mind to deal with it.
Maybe. Between the two of us, there might be a way.
All right, well, we have a lot of dialogue here. I will also go over all the dialogue in these quests, so we're going to listen to everything.
Well, you're a good fighter, that's for sure. But beyond that, I don't know much about you.
There's not much to tell. Nothing special about me. Except my sister is pretty well known among my people.
You don't seem so ordinary to me.
I was just a petty officer until we ran aground. But we lost a lot of midshipmen and lieutenants to the storm and the wreck. And now even more of them are missing. So I've been trying to step up and help the Admiral.
It took a lot of guts putting on that focus. Seems to me he needs more like you.
Tell that to Rang and his toadies.
So your sister is a navigator?
More like the navigator. The only Quen who can steer by the stars without instruments. She reads the sky like a scroll. Knows every constellation by position, no matter how much it spins around up there, which means she's been an Imperial favorite ever since her first exam. One of the fleet's most precious assets. And now she's gone.
She and the others just disappeared?
Very intriguing.
After we made landfall, the hard way, the Admiral sent out scouting expeditions with the very few boats we had left. Not one of them returned. I don't know what happened to them all, but I do know it has something to do with that tower. And Starlight Rise.
We're agreed on that. Is there anything else you can tell me about that tower?
It just appeared one day a couple of weeks ago after our scout boats went missing. And it shoots at anything in the sky or sea. Machines, boats. You.
Okay, don't remind me.
I tried to get near it, but it's mounted on a tall ruin with machines all around. On the plus side, its range is limited. I've been testing it with my skiff and setting up buoys to mark the radius.
Can't tell if that's smart or reckless.
Both, maybe. I'll admit there have been a couple of near misses.
Okay.
What exactly did you find on that diviner's focus?
When the scout boat sent by the Admiral didn't return, he sent our very last one to find out what happened to them. Diviner Vi was on board. They made it as far as Starlight Rise, went inland and found a camp and a bunch of equipment. It looked like some of our people went into a ruin there. Then they spotted a machine, unlike anything we've seen. Silver and gold, moved like a spider.
Oh no, a new
Spooked,
machine.
They ran back to their boat.
Silver and gold.
They were lucky to
Oh,
escape.
that would be the
I've
Zenith.
dealt with those things before.
Ah,
Well,
okay.
their luck
Right,
ran
right,
out
right.
fast.
That's the Zenith machines.
The morning they tried to sail back, the tower went up and blew them right out of the water. Vi's body washed ashore here sometime later. A friend of mine found it and let me know. The same friend that ratted me out to Rang for taking the focus. But what was I supposed to do?
I would have done the same thing. Trust me. You think there's a way to do something about that tower?
If we want to reach Starlight Rise, we have to try. I was able to approach the tower on foot, but I couldn't get close enough to shoot at it or anything like that. With the right help, though,
Show me the way and we'll give it a shot.
you'll probably want to resupply first. You can use my skiff if you need to hunt for resources. Just stay south of the settlement. The tower can't hit that side. I set up some buoys to mark its radius.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go clear my head. There's a bridge that leads to the ruins where the tower is mounted. I'll wait for you on the other side.
Hold on. There's one more thing. the Quen here, all of this. You were part of a larger expedition, right? Headed for San Francisco?
Yes, I wondered
That's
about
how
that.
You know about us.
I did wonder
And
about
you've
that.
seen the others, haven't you? And they're alive.
Most of them, yeah. I can put you in touch with them, but we should find your missing people first, right?
They're alive. This is great news. But yes, you're right. It should wait. If we tell everyone now, it'll just be a distraction. So for the sake of the missing, we have to keep the focus on them.
All right then.
Ha,
I'll see
focus.
you on the other side of the bridge.
Fleet's End is the name of this
Might
area.
not be a bad idea to resupply before I meet Seika.
So I did wonder how
Explore
this...
with her skiff first.
Yes, I did wonder how this group, to learn more about characters from Aloy's joiner now. Yeah. I did wonder how this group connected to the ones in San Francisco. This is not the main Quen's civilization. This is not where they're from. So I still do wonder, where did the Quen originate from? What continent were they from? South America, maybe? That would make sense. But yeah, where is their capital city? The Quen, because this is not it. This is still part of that expedition that was headed to San Francisco. They stopped here, and another part went to San Francisco, which we met, but this is still all part of that same expedition. So that's interesting to know how all that connects with the Quen, but I do want to know where they originate from, you know? That I don't know. Also, my mouse has died. Why has my mouse died? There we go. I don't know what just happened. My mouse went to sleep and it wasn't working. Okay, let's visit this area just a little bit here.
Come, make use of my skill.
It looks like there's some quest things down here, some new people I can talk to, new quests to pick up. So I'm going to do all that. I'm going to spend a little bit of time walking around this area. Just restock my stash.
You'll need what I have.
Oh, okay. Let's see what we have available. Adhesive warrior bow, a black-stide sharp-shot bow, or black-tide. But that is a sharp-shot bow, so that is that, and that. I don't really use those arrows. I forgot what type of arrows that is, actually. I need to look that up. But let's see what legendary. Okay, there are legendary things here. The Emperor's Reign. Oh, I like that. It's got, that's targeting, isn't it? I don't use targeting. Or is that tear? No, that's targeting. That's targeting. Okay, Eye of the Storm, that, and that, and that. Now, I like this Eye of the Storm. We get Frost, Shock, and Corruption. I want the Eye of the Storm. Now, that's a warrior bow, but I don't really use warrior bows, but for having all those on one, I think I would take that. This one is, I forget what that is. Oh, that's like penetration or something, I think. Could be wrong. A rope with canisters, Eternal Vengeance. I don't use bolts, and I don't use the Shredder Gauntlet, but that's a lot of interest. Now, I do wonder how you get these. What is required? Brimshine. Oh, I don't have to do any arena battles for these. Hallelujah. But I do need a ton of Brimshine. So I'm going to be looting for Brimshine, guys. All the time that I can. I'm going to be looting for Brimshine. Elite Acid. Whoa. Okay, I like this. Elite Berserk. Elite Fire. My gosh, there's some good stuff here. I want to go through all the Elite Knockdown. I want all of these. Elite Shot, Tear, Purge Water. Oh, man. Again, I need the Brimshine, but that's all I need. So all I got to do is look for stuff. I don't have to battle stuff. That's good. But, man, yeah, I want all that stuff. Okay, there's a lot of good things here. Oh, this is going to be a lot of fun. My mouse is like being laggy. I'm going to turn it off and back on, guys. Sorry. I don't know what's going on, but it just got weird on me. Whatever. Okay. Let's go see what this contact down here wants.
I see compliance is keeping busy.
You have no idea. Or maybe you do. Meet me at the burial grounds, up the western hill.
Okay.
That's ominous. Side quest, The Splinter Within. Do we have any other quests? All I see is that one side quest that just came up. Nothing else. Let me look on the map. Let's zoom in a little bit here. We have probably a merchant or something. I'm not sure. A stitcher, a painter, workbench, stash. Yeah, all the stuff you would think. A skiff so we can travel around. But I don't see any new quests or anything. I want to go over here though. I want to see what that is. I'm going to take whatever quest I have off for right this second. Yeah, this is a cool place, by the way. This is really, really neat. Is that all that was? Nope, over here. Where's it taking me? What is this, a dyer? Is that it? It was a dyer?
Color for your guard, Outlander?
Okay, well, anyway, discovered it. I need to get that campfire. Let's get that campfire. Oh. Hit my head. Nope, I fell. Oh, there's a lot more on this side, too. This is a really big camp. There's a fire. Let's get that one. That way I can come back to this place easily. Oh, wow. Yeah, this place is impressive. Oh, there's things up there too. I'm gonna have to spend time going through all of that. Oh, a data point. Let's see what that is. A scroll of parchment. Let's see. Father, you never knew you would have touched, not in the way you lived your life, not in the way you served in the Admiral's ships, and certainly not in the way you told me you weren't going to make it when you fell off the wreck, but that's okay. That was simply how you gave your all. When I look at the stars in the night sky, I think of you. You never failed to find small moments of joy for our family, no matter the hardships we faced. Every time you returned home from a mission at sea, you always found a way to celebrate with a bottle of sparkling wave wash, yet brash and bold as you were. When you popped the bottle open, the stopper always skyrocketed into the ceiling, leaving a stain mark in its wake. When I was 10, I saw the marks looked like stars and traced a pattern above them. Last time you shared a bottle was before we all set sail. A promise of our return, you said. I'll keep that promise for both of us. Alonda. Turn a thingy off there. Okay. Nice. Let me grab this fire real quick. I may go back and check out the
Better wait at the campfire for that Quan soldier.
Oh, no. I guess I'm doing the side quest.
You came.
Didn't mean to do that. Oh well.
I wasn't sure you would.
Well, I'm here. I'm guessing this has
Well,
something
let's
to
see
do
what
with
this
the
is.
compliance officer's inspections I saw earlier.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. I saw you stand against compliance with Seika. You must have your own reasons for doing so. But just how far are you willing to go to oppose Rain?
I'll do what I can. Look, I get that you're not quick to trust, but I can only help if you let me.
I suppose you're right. Especially in times like these. You've seen the influence compliance has here. It's even worse back home. But there are a few of us who do whatever we can to undermine them. We joined the fleet to further our cause, led by Diviner Enki.
Bit of a rebellion in a way here.
Enki set out with a crew to recover a priceless shipping manifest, disguised as a scouting trip.
But they never made it back.
Exactly. Only Enki and Kelva, another ally, knew the true purpose of their expedition. That manifest could lead us to undiscovered focus caches back in the Great Delta. Which is why I need your help to find Enki, or finish what he started.
Okay, gotta find Inky.
The manifest that Enki was after. You said it could lead to more focuses?
Stockpiles of them. All back in the Great Delta. Only diviners are allowed to study the legacy. And from what Enki told me, only part of it at that.
So with focuses of your own, you could learn the truth for yourselves.
Not just learn. Use. Everything the Quen have built, our fleets, our technologies, comes from the legacy. The true might of the Empire. With that knowledge and power on our side, we could finally loosen the stranglehold the boards have on our people. Maybe even overthrow them altogether.
Interesting. A bit of a revolution here going on.
So when you joined the expedition, you were after this shipping manifest?
Not quite. The fleet was originally bound for a different city far to the north. One we believed held many powerful secrets. Enki had hoped to recover as much knowledge as he could before it fell into the hands of the other diviners.
Inky.
After we wound up here, he found a scrap of data that mentioned the manifest and its supposed location. He realized this find would more than make up for our failed operation. It was a wind in our sails. Hope, at last.
I'm guessing there are more compliance officers like Rang back home?
Rang is a poisonous toad. But the Board of Compliance is the black heart of the Empire. It breeds fear and suspicion. All Quen are expected to watch for any sign of disobedience or malcontent. Turns neighbor against neighbor. Even divides families. My own brother, eager to rise in the ranks, reported our mother to Compliance. She was innocent, of course. But after they released her from interrogation, she wasn't quite the same.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
That kind of betrayal, it never really heals.
I'll try to find Enki's expedition. Where exactly were they headed?
An island far to the southwest. Enki believed the manifest would be found in a ruin there. I also thought I saw smoke rising from another island east of it. Perhaps they ran into some trouble on the way?
It's worth a look.
If, ancestors forbid, something happened to Enki out there, his focus can still help our cause, and the manifest he was after.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
So find Inky. So that's going to be a side quest there, and those are typically pretty, you know, lengthy. I'm going to go to my quest, and so that's the Splinter Within. The main quest is still to meet Saika across the bridge. I think I'll continue on the main quest for right this second.
If the shipping manifest Enki was after points the Quen to more focuses, could really change things in their homeland.
Because I'm assuming we're obviously not going to finish the main quest now. We're going to come to some place where I can not only go so far, and then I'm going to have to do some other things like the side quests. So we'll continue the main quest for right now and see where that continues. But it's good to know I've got a side quest set up for me after we continue on this. And I'm sure I'll find more things along the way. But let's continue the main quest to the Burning Shores. Kind of get introduced to this whole area. There's Saika. Oh, cool.
Okay, maybe it's time to meet up with Saika and head to the tower.
Let's do that.
Aloy, over here.
Hey, I'm here. So, how do we get to the tower?
These trails will lead us to it. Take your pick.
I have a choice.
Okay, let's go.
Well, it says to go that way, but it says I have a choice. I guess we are going to the tower.
You know a lot about my people, but I barely know anything about you. Like who you're looking for at Starlight Rise.
He's a, fugitive.
Come on. That's all you got?
Let's just focus on getting to the tower.
So mysterious.
Guess that's a downed animal somewhere. A machine, I mean. Oh yeah, over there. Scrap pile. Oh, there's machines.
No point using fire against that.
Apex, oh yeah. It's nighttime, so I've got Apex machines. Oh crap. It sort of sees me, but might be able to go past it. Well, I thought I was going to go past it.
Here we go!
Oh. Trying to do my triple notch. That's okay. Those are easy. I'm sure it's going to get a lot harder, but that's easy. I've got to practice because I am out of practice for sure, but I'm getting back into the hang of it. I should be scanning everything because you never know what is around. Like, why is there a grapple point over there? I don't know, but there's probably a reason for it. I'm passing up some chests and stuff. There's a campfire. Oh, there's somebody with dialogue, I think.
The other day, I saw the tower shoot down an entire flock. 4 things crashed into the sea south of Fleet's End.
I've never seen one before. That tower's gotta go.
What is that?
It's like a sunwing, but the crest on its head's different.
Oh.
Before the tower went up, we used to see them diving off the coast all the time.
Some kind of new machine. Water wing or something. I wonder if I could fly it.
We're getting close to the tower. Last time I was there, I didn't get very far in.
We'll find a way.
I can go that way or this way? I guess we'll go this way then.
Huh. There's a machine inside.
Storage pod containing a dormant sting spawn. Nearby activity will awaken it. Nearby activity will awaken it? Oh no.
Kind of machine growth.
Oh boy.
Haven't seen that before. Kinda looks like an egg.
Oh no, is this aliens or spiders? I don't know what this is, but I don't like it. Do I shoot at it or do I don't know what I do with it. It's got an enemy signal thing on it. It's not like weak or strong versus anything. I don't know what I do to it or with it. Okay. Well, if I get close, it does that.
It hatched!
Whoa. I need to know how to kill it. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna kill those immediately when I come up upon them then. I can't even... Oh, well, there it is. Well, I did not like that. I don't know what kind of thing that was. Flying spider thing. I don't know what it was. I didn't like it. Well, there they are. Let me scan it again, though. So don't use acid, basically. I need to increase my reload speed on this weapon. My reload speed is real slow on that. I just set all these new weapons up, so I probably need to readjust my coils and things. But the reload on this, I thought I had a reload on the Deathseeker's Shadow. Let me see real quick. I thought I had a reload on it. No, I don't have a I need to put a reload on this thing. I need a faster reload for sure. So I've got close range damage, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, shock enemy. I'll probably take off the shocked enemy damage, although that increases impact and explosive damage against enemies in the shock state. But I could take that off and put a reload instead. Do I have a reload? Because that reload on that is just killing me right now, and I don't like that. Let me see if I have a reload real quick. Sorry to do this live, everyone, but that I have a 25. Oh, it's being used. Well, do I have a different reload? Do I have a rare one? I do have a 15% reload. Alright, I'm going to use it just because if I get a very rare, I'll put that in there because that reload on that is just way too slow.
More of those eggs.
Yeah, right before
Okay. Those definitely weren't here last time.
Right before I started this playthrough, I did a whole bunch of new coil upgrades and everything. I changed all my coils out, so...
On me. I can send it to my stash.
So, may not have the best build going right now. I've got to keep experimenting with it because it's new and all that. I'm hearing terrible noises, and they're scary. Whoa! I don't like that. I need to hide.
Yuck. Those eggs are everywhere.
Yep. I've got a feeling we're about to find out what laid them. Let's move in. Carefully.
Okay, I want to scan that again. Where did it go?
Whoa! Big ugly machine alert!
Kill the bile gut.
Deal with it to get into the tower.
So, fire and frost. Don't use purge
on.
water or
Make
acid,
your
but
move.
fire and frost. I do have fire and frost, so I've got that covered. What was the other thing? Is that what it's called, or is there was another thing? Is that it right there? That's an egg. Those are eggs. So what's terrible about this is any activity near them, like taking out that machine, the eggs will spawn. Oh, wait, they're everywhere.
It's laying more eggs.
The more the merrier,
Thermal
I guess.
update. What is a thermal updraft? So the steam can provide upward boost with the shield wing. Oh. Oh. I can do rocket jumps. Oh. Okay. I gotta try that out. But, alright. What do I use to kill this thing again? Fire and frost? But how do I do that with the little ones in the way? As soon as I attack the little ones, he'll attack. When I attack him, he'll attack. Oh, man. This is going to be kind of difficult. Maybe I can get it by itself. Or at least a little farther away. Oh, that's the wrong one. No, that's frost.
Time for something special!
crap.
Machine's turning! We've almost got it!
Oh, that helps.
I'll wait here for you.
Down it goes.
That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Ooh, I got an interesting coil. An elite deployment weave coil. I don't use that, but I got a coil now. Honestly, guys, that wasn't too bad. Could have been a lot worse. But I do want to take out these, like, flying things, whatever they are. Oh, I killed the wrong thing. Alright, I'm going to go back and I'm going to walk through this whole place and scan it. That was alright. That was pretty good. I want to try this, like, high jump, too. Let's just take all of them out. Okay, where do I stand on to get a high jump? Oh, that's kind of cool. Nice. That is neat. Alright, I can get a little high jump there. It is literally like rocket jumping, but with a shield wing. I think I got him. I want to see where we are on the map. Okay, we're in this area here. Right. Okay, we are at the base of this tower. So yeah, there were some machines surrounding it, but it wasn't that bad. I thought it was going to be like a ton of machines around it, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. Getting into this tower really wasn't that bad.
I'll have to warn our patrols later. I doubt that machine was the only one of its kind. Feels like every day there's something new that's trying to kill us.
I know the feeling.
Oh, I see some support structures. Probably going to be a bit of,
Through here.
Wait a minute. Where did you go? How did you get up there?
Just gotta get across.
Think you can make it?
Watch me.
Now where?
This is as far as I got. I couldn't find a way to get further up.
Let me take a look around.
Aha. I wonder if there's going to be like relic ruins in this one. Probably not, though. Wrong button. It's been a while. Full.
There we go.
You made that look easy. About your fugitive, I need to know who we're dealing with. It can't be a coincidence that he and my people are both at Starlight Rise.
His name's Walter Londra. He's a Zenith. It's what the Quen would call a living ancestor.
I want that
A living
purple thing.
ancestor? But that would mean he's been alive for centuries.
Yep.
You're serious.
Bit of a climbing exercise. Wonder what's across there.
After you.
Ooh, I found something. Up we go. Do I need to get off on this level? Yeah. Up. And over.
Well, there you go, Seika.
Thanks.
There's something down there. Oh, look, there's a thingy. I gotta get it. I need all the brim shine because I am going to be buying those weapons that I found. So I need all the brim shine I could get.
Think you could get that vent open?
Vents? Well, I'm good at vents. What vent?
I gotta get closer.
I fell. I think I just fell to my death. I did. I think I fell to my death and respawned. Okay. So let's not do that.
If I time it right, I think I can grapple to that vent.
Grapple to the vent? Have I ever done that before? Can't I just grab it from here?
It's not hooking onto that.
Also, I didn't see this.
So, the other Quen I met, they, recognized me. I look like one of your ancestors. But I guess since your diviners are gone, none of your people here made the connection?
Oh. Yeah, those of us left are just sailors and soldiers.
How do I get back up? I don't want to fall all the way down and climb all the way back up. But am I gonna have to? Why can't I just grab it from here?
Better get closer. Try again.
Normally I can. Really? Am I gonna have to go all the way back around? Oh, come on. I should be able to make that like every other time. Every other time that she has to pull a vent open, she can make that. I think it wants me to like jump and do it.
There's nothing for my polecaster to latch onto.
A grapple strike, huh? I have to go all the way back up. Oh, this is ridiculous. Okay, it respawns me up here. Good. That's what I have to do, huh?
She flies, she fights machines, and she has fancy moves.
I have to tap the space bar while in the air to grapple strike. Okay. That's new.
Wish you'd come along earlier. Might have gotten more done by now. I bet you must be pretty important to your tribe.
I grew up an outcast, actually.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I'm better off without them.
Over there.
And from what I saw back at the settlement, maybe you would be too.
I am one of the chosen people. Not some weak-kneed sailor who abandons ship when the seas get rough.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, I fell right off. Fell right off the ledge.
Aloy, shall we continue?
Yeah, I'm trying. I walked off. Okay, don't be showy. They are definitely giving us a climbing challenge that I really don't want to have to do. Hold while falling to deploy the shield wing and glide and tap controls. Yeah, well, I know how to do that. Where am I trying to get to, though? Am I just going down? Or am I supposed to be going over? I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to glide to. Like, I know how to glide. But where am I supposed to be gliding to? I guess over there.
Nice shortcut. I'll find another way over.
Oh, am I stuck? How did she get over here without a shield wing?
I think we're almost at the top.
Then we can find a way to shut the tower down. Sounds like the tower's found another target.
Okay, I see a campfire up here.
Another machine.
Can't wait to shut it down.
But there has to be a reason why it's doing what it's doing in the first place. I think a Far Zenith put it there as a trap, or for some reason. I don't know why, but that looks like Far Zenith technology, 100%. So I'm pretty sure that they would be watching this place, you know? There'd be security. But I want that brim shine for sure. I'm just thinking there's gonna be some big.
Definitely looks like something Landra would have built.
Some big battle, you know. There's got to be some big battle.
Okay. But how do we stop it when part of it's way up there?
Let's take a look around.
Indeed. I want to get this because I see that. Kind of walking around, just seeing what's around here.
Never seen anything like this.
Okay.
But there's gotta be a way to stop it.
Fire gleam. Get that in a second. Let's go back out. I want to scan it. Oh, I can't lock onto it. It just scans up. It must have some ability to, like, block my focus. That's interesting. Blocks my focus. Okay, I see a grapple point. See a coaxial cable, obviously. Probably a power source.
Access node?
Control node.
I might be able to override it.
Okay, I do want to do that, but I want to go back and get this fire gleam. Oops, open it up and see what's through there. Now, will fire open that up? Yeah.
Okay, what's back here?
Looks like access to parts of the building. I see things to walk out on. Alright, let's go back to the control node. Of course, I'm not going to be able to take it over. That'd be too easy.
It's coming down.
Oh?
Aloy, I truly hope you've enjoyed this tower. I set it up just for you.
Oh, great. A recording from Londra.
Let it be a reminder that unlike my former colleagues, I'm one step ahead of you.
That doesn't look good. Getting ready to fire at us. Get to cover.
Can I even defeat it?
How are we supposed to stop this thing? Let me scan. All drones fire. Hey!
Defense drone, I see.
Weird shiny
Explosive,
hovering
weak
flap.
spot, power core. Where's its power core at? Oh, I see its power core.
No good.
Dang.
Armor's too thick. Moving my focus can find a way to disable the gun. Bet you can't get me!
Okay, I actually don't know how to defeat this thing. Oh, my arrow is almost out on that. Okay.
It's got a power core on the back. I gotta
On-
get up there to destroy it.
On the back.
Just hurry!
I have to get around to the back side. It's a drone, so it's kind of stationary.
Now would be a good time to stop this thing.
Okay. Alright, I know what to do. I gotta go all the way around back through to the other side. Oh man, she's getting toasted. She needs to, like, get out of the way. Why is she standing in the middle of the fire? Fire beam.
Leaving all the fun to me? I need to target the power core. Any luck with that power core?
Thought I was targeting the power core. Maybe I need to get higher?
There. Out and up.
Oh, I do have to go out and up. Alright, I guess that's what we're gonna do then. I thought I could get it from the ground. I guess not. I have to be up above it.
Aloy! Don't know where you went, but I hope you're getting close. I'm taking a lot of heat over here.
Hang in there, Sika.
Okay, time to hit that power core. I think I know if you're up there, Aloy. Take cover. Come on! Fire heat! That's
Yikes.
Whoa! You okay? Yeah, still breathing. I see another core on the front! On it! Keep distracting it! I'm down! That thing's sights are back on you!
I guess I can't get the power core from this angle. Is that the deal? Do I have to like get out from in front of it?
It got me! I'll cover till I can get its attention again! Gotcha! It's done! Take that, you flaming pile of scrap!
You had to hit that power core in the right spot, so it was really hard to kind of see where the power core was at. Like, I could see where it's at, but what I mean is which part of it was exposed and which part of it wasn't, because it felt like all of it was exposed, and I guess it really wasn't. Because I could see it with my focus ability, and it looked like to me that it was just all there, but I guess it was hiding behind shielding. And you had to hit the exposed part of it, but it was really hard to find that exposed part. So, yeah. That was different and difficult. 3 power cores on it to defeat it. But we got it. Alright, I do want to loot it. Ooh, I got a coil. What does this do? An elite critical hit. Oh, heck yeah. That's pretty sick. Elite critical hit.
Whew. That was intense.
Well, that didn't go exactly how I thought it would.
It turned out okay. And now your machine can get us to Starlight Rise, right?
Yeah. I saw it fly off when I crashed. I should be able to call it back.
One step closer to finding my sister and the living ancestor you're after. But I should probably report to the Admiral first, give him some assurance that we made progress.
We have
Okay.
made progress. We
I'll meet
definitely
you back at the
did.
settlement then.
You know, I'm kind of glad you tagged along.
Well, that was a heck of a hard drone. It was interesting. Different. Completed main quest to the Burning Shores, so I am now officially introduced to
It's not
the
like other Quinn.
DLC.
That's for sure. And with the tower down, I could check out the area before meeting up with her. Maybe stock up
Okay.
on some resources while I'm at it.
Another new main quest, Heaven and Earth, and I can call my sky thing now, flying thing. Sweet, I have a lot to do though. Oh, I gotta get that brim shine, because I said I want to upgrade all my gear, so I want to get that brim shine. I'm just gonna take the easy approach here.
There we go.
And I'm just gonna
Back to the
fly up
skies.
there and get it. Oh, I can't get closer. Ah, I missed. I was so close. I was so close. How do I get up to that level? I need that level. I want that brim shine. I'm not leaving without it. Fell into a hole. That's good. Alright, where are you? I'm gonna get up there. One way or another. I'm getting that brim shine. There it is. It won't let me any closer. Whew, barely made it. Almost fell off the building. But I am getting that brimshine. Oh yeah. Got a whole bunch of it now. I can buy some cool new weapons. Okay, what else is up here? I don't see anything else, right? There's nothing at the top? No. Alright. Wow, that was a good first mission. And it looks like we can go back to Fleet's End, which is where I want to go anyway, because I do want to go back and see what this unknown and stuff was. I guess I could fly over there. I could just do that right now. And I'll do the side quest starting in the next video, but let's, oh, no, no, no. I did not mean to fall. Well, I fell to my death. That's good. Alright, let's go, I want to go back over into this area and see what this unknown was. Let's go grab that, and that's where I will end today's video. But I want to go see what that was over there first. And then in the next video, I'll do the side quest that I picked up. We'll start with that before I do the main quest. I'm in fact going to take the main quest off. But I'm real curious what this was. Back here, make sure we get everything. So at the end of this video here, which will be in just a little bit, I'll just do a quick summary, thoughts and opinions at the end. We'll talk about it. Ooh, there's the Hollywood sign. So that's, if I'm looking this way, this is where the Hollywood sign is. So this is Hollywood over here. Neat. Okay, we got some other machines over here too.
Frost ammo would work.
Fire Glenthawk.
Fandom zone? Interesting looking ruin. Wonder what's inside.
Gonna find out. Okay, what else is left alive? Nothing. Nothing is left alive. Wonder why that's there. I'll have to go check up there. Something must be up there.
Huh. This data says someone carved their code at the top of the nearby tower.
Alright. We have. Thinks he's such a hotshot, waving around that VIPAGN card. Sure, he takes you out, maybe wins you something at a Raptor raid. Next thing you know, he's at the Lakewood store giggling away with Vicky. They carve their names at the top of the tower next door with a little heart and their anniversary. He's even using it as his passcode now, so cringe. Joke's on him, though. Management's going to freak when they find out it's carved up there. Pack your bags, Elijah. I definitely have to go check that out. An ancient figurine of a flying razor-toothed dinosaur preserved and digitally notarized. A Dimorphodon. We'll go check that out. I could fly up there, but you know, why fly? Why walk when I can fly? Let's check it out. Is there something up there? No.
Okay, let's see if that code's still up here.
I almost fell off. Again. Alright, let's check this out. What am I looking for? A tree? This tree? What does that signal? There's a source nearby. What does that signal? Multiple things. Alright, I don't see any tree carvings up here. Oh, what am I looking for up here? I don't see anything. Is this even the right spot, or is it over there? I must not be in the right one where there's a tree carving. Although there was a ladder to go up here, so... Why can I climb up here if there wasn't something up here is the question. There we go. There it is. It's not in a tree. Alright. EV111464. What do I do with it? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this, but I do see it. Ancient wall carving, numbers and glyphs carved into stone. I see it, I just don't know what I do with it. Maybe it's a code to get into something? 111464 maybe? 111464? I don't know. Just an idea, but I have no idea. I see it, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with it. Oh well. Let's go to this question mark. That's why I'm here. Or is that question mark anyway? Oh. Oh, it is a thing. Okay, it is a code. 111464, right?
Code to get inside.
Okay, so that was a code to get into something. I'm glad I found that.
Next fight.
Well, let's go check this out, because I've got to know now what this is all about.
Ancient figurine.
Ooh, Pangea figurine. An ancient figurine of a flying razor-toothed dinosaur preserved digitally and notarized. When Mild Management Jane arrived her first day at Portax, she was just employee number 4331. Little did she know that she'd be face-to-face with the deadly Dimorphodon. Mere hours later, the first of many she would defeat in combat. Now, her iconic first foe is soaring out to the hollows and onto your shelf with this limited re-release of the DM279 Pangea figurine. Alright. Cool. I got it. Is that like a collectible? This is what I haven't looked at yet, but under the Burning Shores, there would probably be, like, collectibles, right? So we have... Did I miss a Vista Point, or is this in the new? This must be in the Burning Shores. There must be one ornament for me to find. 2 Vista Points, maybe? And then these Pangea figurines, and I've found one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 left. There's some other unknown stuff to find here as well, so gotta keep an eye out for that.
I'll just hold on to it for now.
Okay, 1 of 5 figurines. Obviously, that will be something I do as I, you know, continue to look at stuff. Pangea figurines. Cool. I think that's the data pad I read. Yeah. Yeah. Read that one. Okay. Okay, yeah, that was fun. So that was what was in this area. I found all that. I do need to find this aerial thing it keeps talking about. Where is that? Where did it go? Why can't I find it now? Well, it was there a second ago. Wait a minute. I saw a purple... I mean, not a purple, an epic thing. Yes, look at that. Definitely gotta have that. Okay, I see the signal now. It's out there. I didn't want to do that. Drop. Apex wide maul. I don't want a wide maul right now. I think it sees me. Where's the stupid signal at? Is it back inside? Oh, it is. It's in this building. Oh, it's a climb thing. Yes? No? Must be a machine down there that wants to attack me, but I don't want to attack it. I want to find out whatever this is. I must have to go inside here. I don't even know how I pull that down with it here. Wonder if I can pull it down while I'm on my flying machine. Okay, where are you, guy? Come on. Come back around.
They're looking for me.
Oh yeah, he's angry down there. Can I grapple this thing from the air? Well, that's new. I didn't know I could do that. I can grapple it with my flying machine. That's incredible. Whoa, hello. I can grab that is so cool. I didn't know that I had that ability. An improvised
This
transmitter.
transmitter. There's corrupted data on it. And it's linked to a flight path?
Oh, is this more black
Maybe if I
boxes?
follow its trail, my focus can repair the data. I should fly to the starting coordinates up in the air nearby.
Aerial capture. So fly to the starting coordinates for aerial captures. So that's a new thing that I'll have to do. Alright, what is that under on my notebook? Let's see. Is it under quests, maybe? I thought maybe it was a black box, but I don't know. I guess it doesn't fall under... Oh, here it is. It is aerial captures. Corrupted data from final days of Los Angeles. What might reveal? Fly to the... Okay. So I gotta, like, follow the source. That's something I'll do in the future. Okay, hey, that was pretty cool. I'm not going to start this now because the video has already been 2 hours. I'm going to end it for today because it's been on a little too long. I know my intro was very long, but it was. I'm going to go back to our saving space here, I guess, in the town. We'll just go to the main village. I don't want to... Let's go to the campfire. I don't want to... actually, I'll just I won't fast travel. I'll fly there. I want to make a save point in here, and that's where we'll end for today. But I got several things started that I can follow up on in the next video, so that's good. It's probably not going to let me fly over. Yeah. Right, we're back. I will make this our save place for today. Got all that saved. That's good. Well, okay, everyone. That is my introduction to the Horizon Forbidden West DLC, The Burning Shores, and so far I like what I see. This is my summary, thoughts and opinions section now. I like what I see. I figured we were going to Los Angeles because in the title screen, my title screen changed and it showed Hollywood sign. So I think that's a dead giveaway, a bit of a spoiler there that I knew that this was where I was coming. But it makes sense because of all the places we visited out west that we would eventually come to LA. I mean, we visited San Francisco, we visited Las Vegas. LA is a natural progression of the places out west that we would visit. And it being one of the bigger cities would also mean there would be a lot of ruins in the area. However, we do notice that a lot of it is underwater. So just like San Francisco, the shoreline has moved up quite a bit. And also there's a lot of tectonic movement that has happened, meaning it's under not just water, but lava. lava and water. So that's a thing. But that's kind of what I expected also, that it would be half submerged, and it is. And there's still tall buildings to explore. There's still a lot of good structures. Probably some old world labs and things to go visit, so I'm looking forward to those facilities. That will be a lot of fun when we get into that. So I like this area that I'm in, and I can't wait. I did see the Hollywood sign, so I look forward to getting closer to that and getting a closer look at all that as well. It looks like this place, much like San Francisco, is divided up into smaller little islands that you travel through and around to get to things, and that's fine. But now that I can fly, it's much easier to get around, so that's nice. Now, in order to do that, we did have to take out this drone that was taking out flying machines, set up by our new antagonist, I believe, and he is the one that we are after. We have to find him, and he had a little message for us, so he knew we were going to eventually come here. Now, this story does follow the end, the final quest, Singularity, of Horizon Forbidden West. Therefore, everything we learned from that, this is the post-effects of that. Therefore, we have access to the Zenith Base. We have access, I guess, to the Odyssey, too, I guess. Although, that'd be cool to go visit the Odyssey. I'd love to go up to space. I think at some point in the future, Aloy is going to space. Aloy is going to space. Not maybe in this DLC, but in a future game. I can see that happening. So this takes place after all of that. Silence is working with us as well. And now we are after this guy. And we found that the Quinn are down here as well. This is part of their expedition into this area. And they are down here, and they have a huge settlement. And we will be working with one of the Quinn called Seika. I keep saying it wrong. Seika. We will be working with her down here, it sounds like. And the other Quinn. We have free access around the area now. But I do feel there will be a battle with that one guy coming eventually. Probably some tension there to deal with. Otherwise, it looks like I have a side quest to follow up on in the next video. I'm going to do that before I do the main quest. There's also the aerial things to go track down. I want to do that. It looks like there are collectibles in this area, so maybe some Vista points, maybe those figurines, and a couple of unknown things that are collectibles as well. I will look forward to looting everything, finding all the collectibles that I can, reading all the data pads, learning about this area and the history. And that should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to a lot of discovery. I really don't know what the main thread yet of the DLC will be. I kind of think, yes, it will be with the guy and we'll have to track him down, but what are we going to learn? What revelation will we learn in the DLC? You know, what interesting thing is about to happen? I was surprised that we took care of the aerial drone so quickly. I thought that was going to be something that would be a stepping stone kind of deal where we had to meet several different quests before we could finish that one. But no, it looks like literally you go to the DLC and the first quest you do is to take out the aerial thing, the aerial drone, and that's what you do. And now the rest of the story and the rest of the map down here unveils to us. I do wonder if there is a tall neck or anything to open up the map so we can see everything. Because right now it's all clouded over mostly, so I don't know what all is there. I'm hoping there's something like that. When I find it, I'll do it, because I do want to open up the map so I can see it. But I am highly looking forward to this playthrough of Burning Shores. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I am happy to be back in the game again and to enjoy it once more. Now that I have more brim shine, I'm going to see if I can actually buy another epic weapon, or a legendary weapon, and I will continue to buy those, and the coils that you can buy here as well. There's definitely some interesting things that I'm interested in, so definitely want to upgrade more things and get more coils and new legendary weapons and all of that. So I look forward to checking out what options are available here and getting some of those things. Although I do like my setup and my build right now mostly. I think it works pretty good. It's kind of got everything I need. But it can't hurt to have more stuff, although I am out of legendary slots in my inventory. I'm out of legendary slots, so I will have to put some things to the side in my stash, I guess, in order to have more legendary items. Because I am maxed out right now. You can see this in my inventory. All my legendary slots are full. So to get more legendary gear, I'm going to have to put something away. I guess the Forge Fall. Because I'm not using Forge Fall, I'm going to have to put something away so I can get something else. So I'll have to look at that. Anyway, that's where I'm at, everyone. I just want to give a big shout out to anybody and everybody who is watching this video, watching along with me, spending your time to watch this video. If you have played Horizon Forbidden West, the Burning Shores before, or even if you haven't played it and you're still watching this playthrough for the first time for this game, thank you so much for spending your time with me. I appreciate it a great deal. I hope you are enjoying it, and I hope you enjoy my playthrough. I really do. Today's was very, very long. They will not be 2 hours long in the future. I'm only doing 2 hours because this was the first video in this series. I am going to try to keep each one at an hour long moving forward. This one went on longer. But that's the plan. I hope you all plan to watch along with me as well. If you do, leave a comment below and let me know what you think of the game and what you think of this DLC and what you think of the gameplay. I look forward to hearing your feedback on the game as well. Tell me all your likes and dislikes. I look forward to it. As always, I hope you all have a very blessed day. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.